What's up YouTube, Jeff back again today with a very exciting Samsung video for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about the Galaxy Z Fold 6. I'm going to give you guys the 5 biggest reasons not to purchase this phone, especially if you're going to be upgrading from the Z Fold 5. Now there was a certain wish list we had in mind when going from the Z Fold 5 to the Z Fold 6, and unfortunately Samsung has failed to deliver on many of those, and that's in fact what we're going to get into today. However, I know a lot of you guys out there like me are hardcore Samsung fans. You guys know I'll be buying a Z Fold 6 to review on the channel. If you're going to be pre-ordering the Z Fold 6, Z Flip 6, Galaxy Watch 7 Ultra, the Galaxy Ring, make sure you go to our Laylo page. You can sign up to get the pre-order links early on launch day. Samsung's website always crashes, and we text out the links pretty much before anyone else has the chance to go in and place an order. That way you get your preferred color configuration, storage configuration, etc. before the website starts crashing, you can't get through, or some of the configurations sell out. You're also eligible for a free mystery box when you sign up there and use our link. Go to our website, you can claim that. The verification page will be live on launch day. We'll also be sending that out to our newsletter subscribers, so make sure you check that out. Link will be in the pinned comment and description. So let's talk about these 5 big things. The first thing is the cover display. I think we all wanted a wider cover display for the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Unfortunately, Samsung is not really delivering that at all. It's going to be slightly wider, but not really much of a change. So the cover display on the Z Fold 5 is just too thin to type or text with one hand, in my personal opinion. It's one of the main reasons I don't use this as my daily driver. It's the main reason that I do use my Galaxy S24 Ultra. Samsung is going to be making the cover display about 3 millimeters wider. It's also going to have a slightly different aspect ratio, but that's not really something that's going to make a huge difference, and it's certainly not going to be as wide as your Galaxy S24, S23 Ultra, and it's going to be hard to use that cover display on a day-to-day basis if that's the main display you use. Of course, if you use the inner display, it's going to have a sharper corner, boxier design, which could be good if you like the design language of the S24 Ultra, but I do think not having that wider color display is a pretty big failure on Samsung's part. The next thing is also a display deal. The crease is still pretty visible. So look there at the crease. Z Fold 5 had a nice visible crease off axis, just a little bit. You're going to see it. The renders and leaks all have shown so far that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 also has a very visible crease. Samsung seems to have no interest in pushing innovation in minimizing or reducing the visibility of the crease. There's been a lot of Chinese brands like Vivo, Honor, Xiaomi who have really innovated, made the crease less apparent. But it seems like Samsung doesn't really care about that. However, users have really voiced their concerns and said that they would like to see a less visible crease in further iterations of the Fold. Now, of course, I would not like to see that if it comes at the price of durability, but I definitely think that Samsung could afford to do a little bit better here, and I would really like to see them do that next year. The next thing was really an addition that I think a lot of people wanted, and we don't have it. That is the S Pen slot built into the bottom of the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Obviously the Z Fold 5 did not have a built-in S Pen slot, and the Z Fold 6 also does not feature a built-in S Pen slot. Seems like there's really plenty of room here, but they seem more interested in continuing to thin down the profile of the Fold, which is great. Making it lighter and thinner and easier to put in your pocket is certainly positive because it is kind of a heavy brick right now. But having that S Pen slot would make it easier to use the Creative Canvas. In addition, we're being told by various leakers like Ice Universe, who's a very popular Samsung software leaker, that we're going to see these really crazy features that involve the S Pen in One UI 6.1.1. I actually talked a little bit about this in one of my previous videos, saying that the S Pen plus imagination is everything. But if the S Pen is going to be a huge feature when it comes to the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and One UI 6.1.1, having the S Pen built into the device would be a huge deal, because I lose my S Pen all the time that I use with my Fold, but the one that's in my S24 Ultra, obviously I never lose it because it obviously goes right inside the phone. Having the S Pen silo is a huge advantage, and I think Samsung should work to bring that to the Galaxy Z Fold 7. The fourth thing, and let's flip around the phone for this particular one, is the camera. So the camera has always been a complaint on the Z Fold line. It is not up to par with the camera that you get on the Galaxy S24 series, the Galaxy S24 Ultra. People want ultra cameras when they are paying an ultra price. And all Samsung did with the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is they redesigned the camera rings. They're going to have some of those ridges and kind of a little more aggressive bezel, so it looks different. but the actual camera hardware on the inside, the sensors, the quality of the hardware is going to be exactly the same. So Samsung could make some optimizations, of course, in software, but software only goes so far, and we've been stuck with subpar cameras on the Z Fold line for quite long enough, in my personal opinion. The final thing, I think everyone will agree, the Z Fold is already a very expensive phone, started at $1799 in the US for the Z Fold 5, and the Z Fold 6 is expected to get a price increase up to $1,899 USD. Almost $2,000 now for this foldable phone, and while it does a lot of amazing things, the camera quality being subpar, not having the wider display, not having the S Pen, it seems like a lot of people might be better off just purchasing a Galaxy S24 Ultra, and I think that's the route a lot of people have went instead of switching over to the foldable devices. So I think the price is that final thing that should really make people think about it. Are you getting a great value add when the Galaxy S24 Ultra is sitting out there for significantly less money? Now, of course, there will be trade-in deals, all that kind of stuff, and of course, I will keep my subscribers, particularly in the newsletter, up to date with that. So make sure you do sign up for those early links. Like I said, go to our page, Lalo, and get those text links sent to you if you are going to order the device. You guys know I'll be ordering one. I just wanted to give some perspective to all consumers out there, some things to consider that might be shortcomings on this particular device. Again, check it out below if you want to get the free mystery box, the early links. Appreciate you guys checking out this video, and stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys in the next one.